looks like Ba Dee is done. Oh god, this is probably the stupidest thing I've done on this channel so far, maybe. I don't know. I've done a lot of stupid. Hello! Oh god, this is so weird because I've been working on this island for so long, even though I wasn't supposed to work on this island for very long. But, I finished Ba Dee. It feels weird doing a tour like this because this is the second island I've finished and the first one took me well over 2 years to actually complete. And this was only supposed to take me a month, but as we all know, I am horrible at 30-day challenges. I am pretty happy with how the island turned out. There's probably still some other things I want to do, but I think it's at a point where I can share it and I feel comfortable doing that. So let's take a look at the island, starting with the map. The dream address is at the bottom of the map. Super cool, go take a visit. If this is your first time checking out my island for some reason, the theme was just blue. I tried getting as many blue villages as I could to keep up with this whole blue theme, the blue vibes. Some are more blue than others, some lean a little bit more on the teal, aqua side or whatever, but I was desperate to find people and then I kind of got attached to them, so I didn't want to swap them out. But here are my villagers that I have. First is our friendly neighborhood cannibal, Jeremiah. Then we have Zoe over here, Chester. So Chester and Jeremiah are far away from everybody else being murder cannibal neighbors. I don't know. Then we have Wendy over here, and then Wolfgang. Blue Bear is fantastic. She can do no wrong. She is perfect for this island as she is literally a blue bear. Then we have Azalea, Cyrano. I said Kyrano for a long time, but Cyrano. It's Cyrano. I'm gonna say it right this time. Sprinkle and Stew. I thought I would do a lot of terraforming and waterscaping, especially waterscaping, but I kind of didn't. It's a very flat island, but I do have that giant lake in the middle there, and most of the cliffs are pretty similar to how they were when I first started, and then a couple of little bits of terraforming here and there for some added spice. Let's take a look and start the tour. First thing we have right here is Nook's Cranny. Also, this is a southern hemisphere island, so you'll be seeing a lot of Christmas stuff. I don't remember why I did a southern hemisphere island. I think I just wanted to do it for fun. But we have Nook's Cranny right here. And then I added in a couple of little auto shop related things. This is a new thing that I added after I did my initial Nook's Cranny build. If I can get up here. Come on, there's a ladder right here. So I did a little extra terraforming to do a lookout. Oh. What? Why isn't... There's never been music playing. Go KK Rider. Okay, I'm gonna turn that off for now. It's never played music before, that is so weird. But this is a little hangout spot. It overlooks the giant lake. And we'll head back on down. Let's go this way to resident services first, because I mean this is going to be where you wake up in the dream. I have a couple of little knickknacks here, just some extra things if you want to, you know, take them with you on your tour. I didn't intend the pansy to be in amongst this pile. I forgot to move it, but it was just supposed to be like a decorative dropped flower. So we have resident services right here and a balloon. 1 second. Well, I hope it was worth it. No, it was not. But anyway, here is a fountain, little fountain area. This really looks gray, but this is technically the blue swatch for this fence. I got this idea from one of the dream islands that I visited in one of my recent videos. I don't know which island it was in relation to, but I liked the shape. I thought it was kind of neat, and it was a good way to fill up some space. Then we'll head back down this way. We have the Able Sisters. I think this one also had some changes made to it since I last showed it in a video. Added in some extra storefronts, lots of storefronts if I'm honestly looking at it more. It's really hard to make the Able Sisters fit into a blue themed island. It's not even close. At least Nook's Cranny has a blue roof. Able Sisters kind of just have to hide it and hope for the best. I figured I can go for the beaches first to show you. I didn't really do a whole lot with them, if I'm being honest. They're pretty simple, basic beaches. You can definitely tell I ran out of energy when I was doing this. Next build we have here is Wendy's house. It's basic, but her name's Wendy, so I gave her a diner. We have a Wendy's. We have another little extra bit of terraforming, so I added a seating area. I was looking for any opportunity I could to give this island a little extra height. So if we go back to resident services up here and go this way, we have Azalea's house, and she has like a blue themed park next to it. I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. And here we have the bane of my existence. This fucking rock garden. Oh my god. This is a big reason why I stopped doing consistent videos on Ba Dee, was because I was trying to get this all in order. It was a disaster. It took me multiple days. At one point, one of my rocks just completely disappeared and I had no idea where it went. I even got the advanced camera feature from the Nook stop to go into first person view and just scan the island to try to find this one rock up close and personal. Then I found out I covered up all of the possible places for the rock to spawn, so it just didn't spawn. So I did all that work for nothing, but it all worked out in the end. This is probably going to be the only attempt at a rock garden I will ever do. And I do have these shrubs placed in very strategic ways, so then that way you can hit the rocks and not have to dig any holes or anything and be able to get all of your materials. Then next to the rock garden, it leads into this giant flower garden. Because when in doubt, take all your blue flowers and throw them somewhere else. Joking aside, I am pretty happy with how this little flower garden area turned out. I have little knickknacks thrown around here and there, and I got a couple blue gyroids hanging out. And this is also a pretty good spot for me to put my house, because I actually ran out of space, or well, I guess I didn't really run out of space, but I just didn't know where to put my house. So I ended up putting it up here, and I think it's an aesthetic-ish yard, you know? Then if we go straight from the path, like right before the rock garden, we have the museum. I feel like I did this tour completely backwards. Yeah, I did this tour in a very disorganized way, but here we have the museum. It's pretty similar, if not identical, from when I made my first build on it. I just was content with the way it looked and didn't bother changing it. I even still have that one random bamboo plant. That is the only bamboo tree I have on this entire island, I'm pretty sure. And then you can see right next to the museum is the archaeological dig site. How the hell did I say archaeological on the first try? I don't know. Just a simple little extra area to have some terraforming, fit the museum vibes. Hello, we are at the front of the island again, at the airport. And this time, we're gonna go to the left. Take it back now, y'all. No, I think this is probably the most intensely decorated area for a beach that I have. Maybe it's because it was a small space, I figured I could use it and get away with it more. It's also just a good place to drop all the festival furniture because they have nice blue swatches. This was another, I had a series of blue furniture and I wanted to use it. I grabbed the birthday series from, I think I grabbed the birthday series from Morio, because I actually got birthday items from doing the birthday event on that island, and I didn't really get any on this island. But I grabbed the birthday set, so I just have like a little party going on here. Got some cake, got some froggy chairs, have some presents in the background here. Getting the DIY for this gift pile was really difficult. I mean, it shouldn't be that difficult to get this item. You just do the Toy Day event and you get it from Jingle. The issue came from me not being able to find red wrapping paper. I did about 2 weeks of time traveling to get the red wrapping paper for the Toy Day event, only to realize that I didn't grab enough to actually make the item. I just grabbed enough to make the wrapping paper for Jingle during the event. So I had to do close to a month's worth of time traveling to get that same red wrapping paper again, just for this little box of toys, just for this series of presents, just for this little build. Was it worth it? I don't know. I mean, it is cute. I think it would have been easier to just go to Morio and grab this item or something, but I didn't. Anyway, so we have this little birthday spot, little party area, and then back here I added in a little dock if you wanted to get another shot of the lake. A little more serene, a little more aesthetic than the rooftop shot. And in a surprising turn of events, I just have a ton of hyacinths hanging out here. I had way more. Like, the hyacinths spread so fast for me on this island. I don't know what it is with these specifically, but they just went wild. and I kind of just decided to leave them here. I didn't want to throw them all away because I do think that they fill up the space nicely, but you'll be seeing lots of hyacinths, lots of flowers. So many flowers on this island. Then if we continue on this path here, you'll see that the little birthday area is next to the neighborhood. So we have Sprinkle here, Cyrano, and Cyrano has like a little fishing, little mini lake to fish in. Then we have Stu, who's got a little bike and some laundry. And Blue Bear's house is down here. I don't have Happy Home Paradise downloaded on the Switch, so I had to kind of live with the houses that they had. I tried incorporating the non-blue houses in with blue houses to make them feel a little less out of place, I guess. I have no idea if it really worked out that well, but I think it's better than having just this is the blue house section, this is the not blue house section. But if we go along this way, we see the most recent build that I did of a flower shop garden area type thing. That's the technical term, thing and all. But I am really happy with how this turned out. I had no idea what to do with this corner, and I think it is a really cute little walkway that leads into more walkways. As you see here, this is my orchard, and if we continue up here, it leads to the farm. I still wanted to have a farm on this island even though none of the crops are blue, so I tried my best to incorporate blue flowers and blue items wherever I could, and I'm pretty happy with the end result. Then if we go up here, we have our cannibal murder friends, Chester and Jeremiah. So once again, these are very boring basic beaches. You can play some volleyball if you want. You can come say hi to Captain. You can get a DIY recipe for something you probably already know. Wow, who would have thought? Here's another tiny little picnic area that I did. I can't remember when exactly I did this build. I know it was when I was sick, because I think when I was actually doing this 30-day challenge, actually in 30 days, I think I got sick at least twice working on this island. It's bad luck. Oh geez, I had a lot of weeds that I forgot. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, ignore that. It's just, it's rustic, it's well grown, overgrown. I am so happy with how this area turns out. It's just so cute. You can just have a little movie night with the little plushies, have some popcorn, some cotton candy. I think they're watching Transformers maybe? Oh no, like a Godzilla? Godzilla? I'm not sure. What do you think they're watching? I'm just gonna cut through here, so then that way I can show you some other places. If you feel up to it, there is a ladder up here that you can go through. It doesn't really lead to anything significant. It's just more flowers, who'd have thought. This area is a little more whimsical, a little more fairycore, I guess, because we got the Nova lights and the crescent moon chair. Got more gyroids hanging out in amongst the flowers. And you can hop over here if you want for more of the same. You can see the museum area down there, so you hopefully gives you a bit of a better perspective of where we are on the island. But this is just another place you can explore if you want. I like exploring just all sorts of places on islands. I'm kind of nosy in that way. But I think the last thing I can show you is the campsite. So we can cut through here. No, we can't, because I have that area blocked off with just too many items. So in this kind of empty transition area, we just have some more farming equipment and a little picnic with some more plushies. Very cute. I forgot Sahara was here. And we go up this ramp to the campsite. I also have a diagonal bridge here, so once again, for more context, there's the museum, the little archaeological dig site, then you go through this bridge to the campsite area. And once again, I forgot to amiibo in a villager. Damn it! One of these days I'll remember, but not today. I even knew who I was going to amiibo in. I was going to put in Ace. Even though you can't see the villager who's in the campsite, but I don't care. I wanted to amiibo in a blue villager specifically. Oh, we have our little cannibal boy. This is the campsite area, very overgrown once again with lots of trees and flowers. In a surprising turn of events, I had even more hyacinths that I didn't know what to do with or get rid of, and they just kind of grew in like crazy over here, so I just let them do their thing. In that cliff area where I hopped from one cliff to the next, there is a little tunnel that leads down here to the secret beach, which has, you guessed it, more hyacinths. It's bugging me that I didn't actually amiibo in a villager, so I'm gonna do that. I've also changed my mind about who I want to invite. I'm so decisive and prepared all the time. But originally I said I wanted to invite Ace, but I've changed my mind. And we're inviting Little Space Squirrel. And I want to check my island rating, because I never ended up doing that. At one point when I was time traveling a bunch, after I removed all the DIYs off the beach, a bunch of Lily of the Valley showed up, so I think I might have a 5-star, but I also dropped some other stuff, so maybe I don't. Either way, let's see what we got as Belle. Getting a Ba Dee. Let's go! I want to say that is pretty much everything on this island, at least for the exterior. So if you want, we can go through this way, kind of cut through back to my house, so I can give you a tour on the inside. This area here is the living room. Not my favorite room in here, but I'm pretty content with how it turned out. Let's go over for this room, because I frankly don't love this room either. There was just like so much space I had no idea what to do with. So this is just kind of a clutter catch-all of whatever. I forgot to change the wallpaper back. Damn it. I'm gonna have to do some editing to the stream address when I get done with this. This wallpaper is supposed to be blue. Now, welcome to the office workstation area thing. So, oh my god. Can you not? Back to what I was saying before. This is supposed to be like a little workstation area. We have a DIY bench here, a little computer to work on other stuff, various paintings and paint, and little clay modeling clay item, and Jeremiah still wants to come in, but I don't want him to. Not my favorite room in the house, but I think it's all uphill from here. So this is the kitchen. I love this space so much. I was originally planning on using the kitchen island more in the center of the room, but actually I really like having it on the edge like this. So that was cool. And this little gyroid in here is hiding amongst the bottles is very loud. But we have a bunch of little gyroid friends hanging out. I think this is my favorite room on the main floor, which is weird because on my last island, the bathroom was my least favorite room in the house, but this one I actually really, really like. I think the big reason I like it is just the fact that the floor and all of the tiles line up seamlessly. Like, I've never used this bathhouse wall before, but I love that it's like the exact same tile as this aqua tile and the same flooring. It's all just very cohesive and I love that. Also have, you know, the signature move of gyroids in the bath. So this little guy's taking a shower and this one is splashing away in the tub. There's actually a blue toilet in this game. I was very surprised. It took me a long time to find it, but it's there, it's real. Have a little space for laundry in here too, because I don't know about anybody else, but my washer and dryer is in the bathroom, so that just feels like a normal place for it to go to me. But that's the bathroom. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. I like it way more than I expected to. And then we'll go upstairs to the bedroom area. I was wondering what that noise was. I don't think I've ever heard him bark before. It's, what is it, an arfoid? It's like the dog gyroid. But this is the bedroom. Pretty simple. I think it's a lot less cluttered than my last bedroom. Partially just because I started decorating it and then kind of stopped, but also the limitation of having only blue items does make it a little more difficult to decorate, but I'm pretty content with how it all turned out. I tried doing a couple of different things with the basement. I tried a couple of different options for stuff. I was thinking maybe like a second living room or some type of cool arcade thing. I couldn't exactly figure out what I wanted to do, but none of it was working. So my basement theme is just basement. Like, this is the room where you throw all the crap that you're not using on the main floor anymore. This is where some old decorations go. This is where the old TV goes that you probably should donate, but you don't want to yet. You just don't know what to do with it. There are still some places to hang out. There's a little couch there, and they have a mini fridge here. I did still keep the video game idea in here. I have some of the arcade games, a crane game. What is that? Which one's making that noise? Oh, okay, I guess I'm playing pinball. This is my basement. It's a giant cluttered mess full of just a bunch of random crap. and I kind of love it. I don't know why I like it as much as I do, but it makes me very happy. Maybe I like it so much because this is the vision I was going for and I was actually able to achieve it. But here's my just messy, cluttered basement, and I'm really happy with it. I'm surprisingly proud of it. I'm pretty sure that's everything that I have to show. I'll try to remember to update my dream address for that one room, and if I don't, sorry, I probably forgot or just stopped caring, I don't know. But this is my island. This is Ba Dee. This is my 30-day, not 30-day, all blue island that I am way more attached to than I expected to be. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed the island. Let me know if you have any suggestions for future videos down in the comments. I had somebody ask me in my last Ba Dee video what I was going to be doing next, and I actually had started a new island right before Ba Dee that I got my first 3 housing plots built and then just immediately bailed. So I'm going to be heading back to my pastel kid core island, Snoozle. So if you want to check out what I do on that island, feel free. No idea when I'm going to be posting a video on Snoozle, but I am very excited to get back to that island. And I think I've rambled a bit too much. Like, subscribe, whatever, YouTube. Bye. You got games on your phone? Oh my god, I look so stupid.